Yes, good afternoon. Welcome to your daily dose of SirToshi's news. Today's date is Wednesday, the 4th of October 2023, the year of BSV. Buy BSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online, the original protocol and genuine Bitcoin. Here we go, let's get into it. Oh my goodness me, things are heating up with Ager Gate. I mean, talk about dropping some massive bombshells. I mean, it literally... what he's doing has got nothing to do with Bitcoin whatsoever, but what he is really doing is driving the knife in between Craig, Calvin, Stefan. Literally, it looks to me like, personally in my opinion, call me a conspiracy theorist, I would say he was a copa plant, because there is nothing here in relation to the utility of Bitcoin. It is literally corporate backstabbing, talking behind people's backs, trying to basically instigate playing people off against one another. I mean, it really is kind of like corporate sabotage from the inside, if you ask me. So this was one of his posts where he said, shocking leak blows up mystery of Bitcoin creator Satoshi Nakamoto. And this is an article by Forbes. And this is the article here. So we'll just have a quick look at this. So it says, shocking leak blows up mystery of Bitcoin creator Satoshi Nakamoto. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency devotees have been gripped by the mystery of Satoshi Nakamoto, Bitcoin's anonymous creator, for more than a decade as Bitcoin has rocked the worlds of finance and technology. Satoshi Nakamoto disappeared shortly after publishing Bitcoin's white paper in 2008, and the name has since been linked to various coders, developers, and so-called cypherpunks, with Australian computer scientist Craig Wright orchestrating an elaborate but unconvincing demonstration that he is Satoshi Nakamoto in 2016. Well, actually, he didn't orchestrate it. He was outed by Gizmodo and Wired magazine. So again, shame on Forbes for not really being accurate there with their reporting. Now, after Wright has spent years claiming to be Satoshi Nakamoto and dragging naysayers through the courts, a leaked email has suggested one of the biggest backers has lost faith. And again, so this is all to do with Calvin's email that Ager Hansen has leaked all over social media. So it says, Christian Ager Hansen, the former N-Chain chief executive, has quit the Bitcoin SV infrastructure company, going on to leak emails suggesting former gambling billionaire Calvin Ayre, who has heavily backed the company, doesn't believe Wright, N-Chain chief scientist, is Satoshi Nakamoto. So notice how they've put a gambling billionaire, and now he's starting to lose faith, as if he gambled on Craig. Calvin is a billionaire, which meant he spent millions doing his due diligence on Craig. There was no real gamble there about Craig's identity as being the man behind the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto. But again, I think we're reading a biased article here. Bitcoin SV, which stands for Bitcoin Satoshi Vision, is a fork of the payments-focused Bitcoin Cash. Dear oh dear. Itself a fork of Bitcoin that split from the original Bitcoin blockchain following the so-called block size war of 2017. Well, actually, all it does, it's got the number one legacy addresses. So it's just Bitcoin unaltered. All BTC, BCH, they're all altcoins because they're altered protocols, which is why the legacy addresses have changed. Simple as, really. So they're quoting here from something Christian Ager Hansen said about Calvin, probably. Quote it, I can confirm I've departed from N-Chain Global, Ager Hansen posted on Twitter. I've also reported that I have found compelling evidence that Craig Wright has manipulated documents with the aim to deceive the court that he is Satoshi. I'm today myself convinced that Craig Wright is not Satoshi. Honestly, what a joke. Ager Hansen followed up with his resignation with a leaked email he claims Ayre sent to Wright that appears to show Ayre is poised to pull his support for Wright's various lawsuits, calling it shocking evidence. Quote here, I've been operating under the assumption that you have the keys and you were simply pretending not to have them as part of some strategy. The leaked email purports to show Ayre writing a reference to the private keys that would prove Craig has access to Bitcoin known to be mined by Nakamoto. But now we are looking at a situation where continuing to deny you ruin your life and damage your supporters. Ager appeared to warn Wright will lose an upcoming case brought against Wright by the Cryptocurrency Open Patent Alliance, something that will set a precedent that you are not Satoshi in law. In 2021, the COPA filed a UK civil suit against Wright, challenging him to prove he authored the Bitcoin white paper, with the expected trial date last year pushed out to the beginning of 2024. Quote here, Calvin losing faith in CSW is the only way this thing would ever end. Nick Carter, a crypto investor with Castle Island Ventures, posted on X. It's incredibly good news that it appears to be happening now. Without his patron, none of his legal harassment of ordinary Bitcoin devs and advocates can continue. I mean, this article is completely biased. Earlier this year, Wright told Forbes his legal strategy will hinge on the movement of the Bitcoin code base to GitHub and the alleged circumvention of his administrator control. Last month, the UK court dismissed Wright's lawsuit, alleging crypto exchanges Coinbase and Kraken had infringed on his copyright by using their Bitcoin name. Yeah, and when was this? So this was literally just 2 days ago, from Forbes. And again, there's more news about nChain here in Fully Crypto, just saying nChain threatened with legal action. This is to do with Trade Window exploring legal action against nChain after the company failed to make a share buyout payment. I mean, again, I'm guessing it's Ager Hansen that would have orchestrated all of this, because Craig was just the chief scientist, didn't really have anything to do with the running of the company anymore. But again, just purposely trying to make bad press for nChain, basically. And then there's this one. I've not heard of this magazine before, but it's called What the Finance. And this one says, Fake Toshi, new explosive allegations of conspiracy and fraud. And again, they've just got Fake Toshi with Bitcoin. And then they're going on about Marco Biaggi's fear game, Calvin Ayre's greed, conspiracy to defraud question. Full transcript at the end of the article. It is pretty devastating, to be honest with you, the stuff that Ager Hansen has released. And again, you can see here more titles. nChain board response to allegations of former CEO Christian Ager Hansen. Fake Toshi, whistleblower exposes alleged witness tampering deal. And then there's the leaked audio link in the article. So again, he's obviously provided them with all of this. It's pretty bad. It carries on going, the entire transcript there. And then as we get to the bottom, we've got more titles here. Calvin Ayre weighs in on CAH nChain and BSV blockchain. Leaked email from Calvin Ayre to Craig Wright says he's not Satoshi, and it's just fake Toshi everywhere. It is pretty bad, but there really isn't a lot of substance there. Like I said, there's nothing to do with the utility of Bitcoin. Literally, all he's trying to do is drive a wedge between Stefan, Calvin, and Craig, particularly Stefan and Calvin. Calvin's now got a controlling stake in nChain. Stefan is the CEO of nChain. It's going to be a real test of their friendship, because they're the three of them, the three amigos, Stefan, Craig, and Calvin, have kind of like been in this ever since Craig really needed help. They've kind of all rallied around this together. I mean, it's a pretty sad state of affairs. But I just got some recordings I'll play here for you, and then we'll have a quick talk about them. Here's the first one. Here we go.
Back when I was at Centrebet, my name in the company was the Wolf. Pulp Fiction.
I love Pulp Fiction.
And I was Mr. Wolf. And Pato said to someone one day,
Let's have a listen to that bit once again.
Pulp Fiction.
I love Pulp Fiction.
See, look, he's just literally sucking up to what Stefan is saying here.
Pulp Fiction. My name in the company was the Wolf. Pulp Fiction.
I love Pulp Fiction.
Just sucking up. Oh yeah, but I mean, he has got Stefan with a bit of egg on his face here, but this is what he's doing. He's just instigating it on purpose and then sucking up to him, trying to gain his trust. I think Stefan's going to be he's going to be absolutely fuming, really, after this, because, Pulp Fiction. Yo, I love Pulp Fiction. I'm on your side. Let's carry on.
And I was Mr. Wolf. And Pato said to someone one day, I know you're new here, but you'll learn. Don't ever fucking cross the wolf. It might take 6 months, it might take 6 years, but one day you'll wake up and go, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Right? Because he never forgets.
Like an elephant.
Back when...
Yeah, because he never forget. And then he's just, like an elephant. He's just... Ager Hansen is sucking up to him, backing him up on everything he says. Literally just trying to win his trust, to just trying to, basically extending the rope out for him, really. It's going to be pretty devastating for their friendship, really, when they hear all this. But let's just hope they can get over it. Here's the next one.
I mean, the future is nothing.
Yeah. No, there is not.
Because we're heading into a fucking train wreck on the 15th of January.
Yeah.
There we go. We're heading into a effing train wreck on the 15th of January, and the rest of the recordings I've put some of them out there. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty bad. But there is a much larger conspiracy at play here. Personally, I think Ager Hansen has been floated in there as a pawn chess piece to purposely do what he's done, which is drive a wedge between everybody there. We'll just have to hope that everybody can man up, realise that they're all being played, and hopefully smooth things over. Although I can't imagine things will ever be the same. But there is a much more important thing to focus on here, which is actually the court case. And I suspect that all this is being done because of the court case. And the court case is the Cabal masquerading as COPA, the Crypto Open Patent Alliance, versus Dr. Craig Wright, which is effectively the inventor and creator of Bitcoin, on the 15th of January 2024. So there will be much more to come. So stay tuned. We'll bring you more. And until then, be aware, take care, stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.